Marco.
Yes.
Marco.
We are back. What's up, everybody? Thank you for being here again. It's another live stream. Oh,
Marco.
yes.
Whoa.
The feedback playing. We love to see it. He's a professional. Thumbs up the stream, y'all. Let's, appreciate y'all being here.
Yeehaw! It's bull wrangling time. Let's go.
I think Building Fortunes Radio is happening. Oh, no, it's Friday. I think they do it on Saturday. So we're not going to get to see what they have to say until tomorrow. But I'm still looking forward to them talking about me cutting my finger on the Batman cutout on the stream the other day. If you can't hear it in my voice, I'm sick. Right on cue. I don't know. I was feeling fine, and then last night, after I was at my grandma's house all day, I came home and just was feeling stuffed up and sore throat and congestion and whatever. So not feeling too hot, but I appreciate you guys being here, and I had to do the stream for y'all. I couldn't even breathe this morning. I've been throwing everything at it. Neocitrin, vitamin C, zinc, elderberry, Advil cold and sinus. So, thank y'all for being here. Hey, thank you, Manny. Yeah, always on time. Not quite. I was 30 minutes late because I had a really important family phone call that came up, and it was a conversation and a person that I haven't talked to in years, and it couldn't wait. The stream could wait 30 minutes, but that couldn't wait. So I'm glad that I did that, but thank you guys for being patient with me and being here. So let's get right into it. Let's talk about it. Today, thank you, Manny.
Always on time, frankly.
Thank you, Manny. I'm going to open this up. This is the post that Eric Worre made today on Instagram regarding Jessie Lee Ward and her health situation. I'm just going to read this to you here. So here it is. He said, "To all my friends around the world, I need your help. My friend and probably yours, Jessie Lee Ward, is going through a serious issue right now. 2 weeks ago, she got the results from an MRI that looked bad. So she got a Grail test that said she might have colon cancer. Last Friday, she had a colonoscopy that confirmed it, and the doctor called this week to tell her the biopsy from the colonoscopy came back saying she has adenocarcinoma. Forgive me, I don't know how to pronounce doctor speak. Thank you, Michael, for the support. Appreciate that. Stage 4 colon cancer, essentially, and it's growing aggressively. She's having surgery tomorrow morning, 7:30 a.m. After the surgery, the doctor will know the next steps when pathology comes back with the results. The reason for this message is to ask all of you, regardless of your particular beliefs, to pray for her surgery. To pray her surgery goes well and she will ultimately be healed. On one side, she's my friend, but in addition, I think of her as a colleague, a great leader, a person with a huge heart, some sort of close personal relative. I can't decide if I think of her more as a sister or a daughter. If you'd click the like button, if you're willing to say a prayer for her or at least send her some positive vibes, that would be amazing. If you'd comment on some area of your life where she's brought value, that would be even better. If you'd share, that would help us expand this prayer group to a larger group. She's expecting a full recovery, and so am I, but it can only help come together as an entrepreneurial family. She's being admitted now, and I will send updates as I receive them. Thanks in advance." And of course, Alex Morton commented, "So many prayers and blessing being sent her way. God has healed her." So I think this goes without saying. If you're a decent human being, nobody deserves cancer. It's horrible. I lost my grandma to cancer this past summer, and the total amount of time we had to figure everything out and deal with it was 1 month. 1 month from the day she was taken to the doctor and told she has cancer to the day she died. It was stage 4 when they found it. She smoked cigarettes for decades. She ate salty food for decades. There was no magic pill that was going to heal. And she was 75 years old. She died. So it's not fun, and nobody deserves it. Nobody deserves it. And I know a couple people sent me this. A couple people sent me this morning because, recently, even as recent as Wednesday night, I was doing bits and I was reacting to the Jessie Lee Tubby Time video and saying, she's the Joker because she had the mask on and her crazy laughter and whatever. I just want you to know that if you're in this like anti-MLM community, or if you're one of the people that supports it and you enjoy that content, you don't need to feel bad about enjoying it in the past because we didn't know then, right? Like I know the first question a lot of people ask themselves, like, oh, am I a piece of shit because I was making jokes at this person's expense? I don't think so. Obviously, I'm not making jokes right now because that's very serious, and I actually wish Jessie Lee the best of health. I'm not even being facetious. I wish Jessie Lee the best of health. My ideal outcome is not for anyone to die. My ideal outcome is for people to realize the harm that multi-level marketing companies do, and if they have been a culprit in perpetuating that harm, that they recognize it and they take accountability and they atone for their sins and try to make the world a better place and help people. That's what I hope. And I don't think anybody is hopeless, because I've seen people who seem the most brainwashed come back out of it and become, inspirational people and become voices for others who, they made it safe to follow in their footsteps and stuff. And the bigger of a player you are in the MLM world, I think the bigger impact you could have if you left it. And so I absolutely wish Jessie Lee the best of health. And I don't want anybody to think like, somebody we very much disagree with, and somebody who I am not personally a fan of, who I don't think is particularly a good person, somebody who I don't think acts in ways that are conducive to loving, positive relationships and ways of being. Even still, I don't wish that person fucking cancer. You know what I mean? So we can. This is an opportunity where character shines through. If somebody you disagree with is struggling, it is an opportunity for you to show your character as either a piece of crap or a good person who can put pause on it for a second and appeal to the humanity of something as universal as people getting cancer. I don't think it's funny. I don't think it's cool. I hope Jessie Lee makes a full recovery, and I hope that she, gets out of MLM. If she makes a full recovery and she doesn't, and she's still pushing MLM, I'll probably go back to reacting to her trainings and, making jokes, because I do think that's important. I don't feel bad for reacting to streams and making jokes prior to me finding out about her having cancer, because I didn't know. I wasn't ignorantly innocent in that. Well, I wasn't ignorant because I didn't ignore it, but I was innocent in that I didn't know, right? And I do think there is a lot of value in finding humor in things that are harming people. Like, a lot of people, laughter is a way of coping and understanding what's happened to them in their own MLM experience and sort of taking the power away from it. There's a great Charlie Chaplin movie. Forgive me, I forget the name of it. I've taken so much Advil today, I have brain fog. But there's a great Charlie Chaplin movie where he essentially plays Hitler. And the movie Jojo Rabbit from a couple years ago is like this too, where Taika Waititi plays Hitler, and he's like a goofy, silly character. And the whole point is to make fun of him, to sort of take the wind out of the sails of that, because there are people, unfortunately, who are very serious and do believe harmful stuff like that. And so my point, you get my point. I think finding humor in things that has hurt us in the past is a great way of reclaiming power over it and not letting it control us and not letting it keep us in fear. And I've had so many, hundreds of people over the past few years doing this MLM content that I've been doing where I make jokes and whatever, and people say, you know, I really needed this laughter. This really helped me. I'm going through it right now. And being able to see that like there's a light on the other side of the tunnel has been really important. Dude, this is also a moment where I would like to ask you guys, thank you, NPAS, for telling me the title of the Chaplin movie, The Great Dictator. Yes, that's it. There are people, and I'll be honest with you guys, this is one of the reasons, this is probably the biggest reason that I stepped away from making MLM content in 2022. Because, and unfortunately it still persists, there are people amongst you, viewers, anonymous people, civilians who don't make this type of content, you're not public figures. There are those among my audience who think it is a good idea or a cool thing or a helpful thing to go and send hateful messages to people that I talk about in my videos as though it is helping me. And I have asked people many times to stop fucking doing this. Even when I did the debate with Dominic recently, I was proud and I thought we had a pretty respectful, healthy conversation, in my opinion. The fact that there were people prior to the debate sending me screenshots, like, you know, the few days before the debate when I was promoting it and making memes and whatever, people were sending me screenshots being like, haha, look at this DM that I just sent Dominic telling him to go fuck himself. And I tell people every time, that's not funny, that's not cool, and you're actually not helping me. Like, you're not an ally of mine if you do that. Make no mistake, for any of the videos that I've made in the Infiltrating a Pyramid Scheme series, where we see people like Hartej, Nathan, Alex Morton, etc., make no mistake, I do countless hours upon hours of research, looking into people's backgrounds, looking into people's histories, meeting them in person in the cases of Nathan and Hartej, talking to them privately, and actually having a very good understanding. Before I say anything about them publicly in a video, I make sure that I understand whether or not this person is somebody who's just been brainwashed and is repeating what their mentor told them, or if this is a person who's so high up in the chain that there is no other conclusion than they've suspended their moral compass and they know full well what they're doing. People like Alex Morton are an example of this. In my I Am Academy video, I pointed out how Alex Morton has a long and storied history in Vima, which was shut down for being a pyramid scheme. He was the top recruiter in Vima. He went to a company called UNES. UNES got in trouble, and then he went to I Am Academy. I did my fucking research about Nathan, who was in ACN for 15 years, prior to making those videos where I made personal judgments about those people. Notice, I didn't do that about people like Fidel in my I Am Academy video. As a matter of fact, in that video, I say, I think Fidel is an intelligent young man. He's just been misled. And you know what? Me and Fidel, to this day, 2023, Fidel is one of my closest friends. Me and Fidel send each other memes on Instagram almost every day. And we FaceTime occasionally being like, what's good? How you doing? What are you up to? How's life? Imagine I would have deprived myself of that friendship if I had been... if I had smeared him and tried to cancel him. I think that shit is ugly human behavior, and it's whack. I actually think it's subhuman behavior to think that you are so holier than thou that you can go message somebody that you disagree with, telling them how much of a piece of shit they are, like when you guys did that to Dominic. Don't get me wrong. I don't agree with Dominic about a lot of stuff, probably. But there are definitely things that I do agree with him on, and he is still a human being at the end of the day, regardless of if I like what he says or not. Okay? Thank you, DJ. I'm gonna read that after. I just don't wanna lose my train of thought. Pardon me. Sorry, I'm stuffy, y'all. And I don't think it's healthy to do that to Jessie Lee Ward either. You know? I don't think it is. I believe in if people are posting content publicly in their MLM, I don't see a problem with reacting to it publicly, showing the person's face, making jokes, etc. But I think people know, if you've watched one of my actual put together videos or one of my interviews. I think people know that my intention is good and that I have a understanding and love in my heart for everybody, whether they were in an MLM before or not. And don't get me wrong, my fellow anti-MLM creators as well, if you locked me and any person in an elevator, whether they were pro-MLM, anti-MLM, whatever, I'm sure we could find something to fucking disagree about. I'm sure anybody could find, we could disagree about anything. But I think what really determines your character is how you act when you have the upper hand or when your foe is not doing so well. I don't think it's funny. I don't think it's cool. I feel very heartbroken for Jessie Lee because I just lost a family member this past summer to cancer, and it was very abrupt, very sudden, stage 4 lung cancer, my grandma. So I hope Jessie Lee gets better and gets back to living life. Two things can be true at the same time. You can believe that somebody is not putting out positive energy and a positive impact into the world. I can very well assert that Jessie Lee's impact through her MLM company is negative. Sure, I can believe that while also still being a human being and having enough basic human decency and love and respect to say she doesn't deserve that. Nobody does, okay? And I'm not a doctor, so I'm not going to speculate about how she got it, or I'm not interested in doing any of that. We're at where we're at right now, okay? So unless a doctor or a psychiatrist wants to come to me with the medical report and the psychiatric report and present on my behalf, I'm not interested in doing that. But I do wish Jessie Lee the very best. And, Eric Worre is obviously her friend. And listen, dude, everyone was a baby at one point, okay? And everybody is the good guy in their own story. I truly don't believe that people are out here like orchestrating evil. I really don't. I don't believe there's people that wake up in the morning and go, how will I destroy people today? I really don't. I think everybody in their own twisted and fucked up ways sometimes, I think everybody is trying their best for the most part. And maybe it's because I'm young. I'm going to be 27 in a couple weeks. Maybe it's because I'm young and I'm green, right? I'm hopelessly optimistic. But I generally believe that people are good. Sorry, I generally believe people are good. And Jessie Lee was a baby once. Jessie Lee has parents. Jessie Lee has friends. Jessie Lee has family. I don't know. Maybe Jessie Lee has siblings. I don't know. But the amount that it sucks to have somebody you love suffering from cancer, I think is the same for every person, whether you're Republican or a Democrat or pro-MLM, anti-MLM. I made the choice starting this year, 2023, to forego talking about my political views and my views on social movements in favor of being as effective with anti-MLM content as possible, even though I know in my heart that there are people who are my allies that I probably don't agree with on anything except being anti-MLM. And that it took me a long time to get to that point because of, we all have an ego, and my own ego has always wanted to be right and, only associate with people who agree with me on everything. But I really think we can all be more effective as a community, whether you're just a viewer or I shouldn't say just a viewer because that's so important, whether you're a viewer or you make content. So that brings me to this next thing that I want to talk about. I'm sorry, I'm not reading the chat right now. I'm just trying to stay on topic here. The other thing that I wanted to talk about is, like I said, I was gone. Well, here's the one thing I want to talk about. Thumbs up the stream.
Thumbs up the team.
300 people watching and only 130 likes? That's not even half. So let's get that up. The other thing I want to talk about is this. I was gone, like I said, for 2022. And prior to that, my anti-MLM videos were sporadic. I dropped WFG Part 1 in September 2019. And then I dropped Part 2 a week later. And then I waited a whole year before I dropped ACN Part 1. Then I waited 4 months and I dropped Part 2. Then I waited almost another year. Actually, sorry, that's a lie. 3 more months, did the first I Am Academy video. 3 more months, did the second one. And that was really about it. I did other shit. I was doing stand-up comedy. I was making random like vlog videos. I was doing music. So I was never really that involved in the anti-MLM scene, you can say. Even though my videos about anti-MLM were some of the most viewed videos. I haven't looked in a while. What's my most viewed video? ACN, I think. Okay, ACN Part 1, 675K views. WFG Part 1, not far behind, 650K. And then I Am Academy, 500K. So pretty good numbers. But I was never really in the anti-MLM scene. I wasn't involved in the conferences. I wasn't asking people to report to the FTC. I wasn't really doing much. So when I came back this time around, I decided I'm going to really just commit. I'm going to make sure my whole YouTube channel...
Still obsessed WU.
Thank you, Mary Muscles. Wow, very sweet. Thank you for the support. I decided that this time when I came back, and apologies again if you're just joining for my voice. I probably sound nasally. I'm a bit congested today. When I came back this time around, I said, I'm gonna see what kind of impact I can have if I really focus 100% on anti-MLM. So if you go to my channel now, it's rebranded. It says anti-MLM on the banner, and all of the videos are anti-MLM. I've gotten rid of everything else. And thus far, the growth has been good. But I just thought, so many people have reached out to me saying, thanking me for the good that they think I'm doing. You know, people always say, you're doing God's work. So I thought, wow, if I have some of the biggest anti-MLM videos, and I'm not even really that consistent with it or involved with it, how effective could I be if I committed to it? And so just over a month ago now, a month and a week ago, when I came back to doing this content, it's only been a month and a week. Can you believe that? I was like, hey, I'm going to follow everybody who's in the anti-MLM scene. I don't care how many followers they have. Anybody that wants to do a collab with me, I got you. This is still true. And now recently I have found out that, to my dismay, that there is there are people in this community that I enjoy so much who aren't friends with each other, or who don't support each other, or have disagreements that have overshadowed the collaborative efforts we could be doing. And you know, I'm not an expert on who's right, who's wrong, and you know, who's justified, who's not. I just want to say I that does disappoint me, because in one of my videos, I think it was ACN Part 1, I read up on how when the business opportunity rule review was proposed back in, I think, 2008, for MLM companies to have to follow these rules, the industry, right, the MLM industry, mobilized thousands of its workforce to fill out these, auto-filled letters, like pre-written letters that they would add a signature to, sort of like a petition, and got congressmen, and they used their financial might and their influence to continue to extend their exemption from the rules, so they didn't have to follow the rules. And there was no anti-MLM YouTube movement, social media movement back then in 2008. Now we're in 2023, and I have seen anti-MLM creators have a real impact on getting people to leave MLM companies, on getting companies shut down in some cases. I've been working on my own stuff behind the scenes to try to get companies held accountable that I'm not even allowed to comment on legally. And I'm like, oh shit, we through presenting the evidence and telling our stories and being truthful and presenting statistics, we actually can make an impact, and we can actually have the industry on their back foot, because we can make videos and we can control the public narrative that no amount of money they spend could change that. If you search WFG on Google, I'm pretty sure mine is the first video that comes up. If not on Google, then on YouTube, definitely. Same with ACN. Same with I Am Academy. This is amazing. If we had these type of results for every MLM company, and we split up to do this, we would be so powerful. And we're still a small community compared to the multi-level marketing industry. But dude, the fucking power that we could have together, the good that we could do together, is so much more worth whatever personal squabbles we have. I promise you. Okay? We're all adults. I'm not asking everybody to sweep shit under the rug, because I don't think that's healthy. I believe in holding people accountable. If apologies are due, I believe in people apologizing. But that being said, I really do hope everybody can have a conversation at least and put this shit behind us, because there's only a few more things that, like, what's the next big wave? Like, let's say a company that I report on, for example, actually gets shut down. I would hope that would be a motivator for all of us to, like, team up and really Avengers this whole shit, you know? So that sort of brings me to this MLM conference thing. I know there are some people who don't want to fuck with the MLM conference this year because they might not like the people that are on it. Again, I don't know the nuance of who's beefing with who and who doesn't like who and whatever. But let me say this. Even if you don't fuck with who's on the thing, register for it and you can skip that session. Look, MLM Conf 2023. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. So look, here's the session schedule, right? So we've got Dr. William Keep starting out. Actually, we had a Zoom call today that was very productive. Thank you, Dr. Keep, if you're watching, and I know you're not. And then we have a review of recent MLM cases. Peter Vandernat, formerly at the Federal Trade Commission. Stacy Bosley, professor of economics. Dr. Keep, professor of marketing. Claire Wack, currently at the Federal Trade Commission. Then there's a break. Then there's a social media activist session. All these people that are listed here have been nice to me. I don't have an issue with anybody, but of course, I don't purport to know what's gone on behind the scenes or if any of these people were involved. I love everybody. Everybody is my friend. I even like Dominic Izzo. You think I'm gonna be picking sides? You think I'm gonna be picking sides within the anti-MLM community? Bro, I'm friends with I love Dominic. So, and I love Scott and Peter too.
Marco.
Thank you.
Do you like me?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So if you're not fucking with some of the people in this, skip it. Skip this section and go to the next section. Look, next section, which, by the way, I don't know why I was not put in the social media activist section, because there's a break and then it says there's another session, in their own words, MLM industry documents, statements, and behaviors. And I'm speaking in between, Doug Brooks, the attorney who handled the class action lawsuit against Herbalife. Big deal. Not ironically, he is a big deal. Paul Hanna at the CPC Ireland, me, social media activist, Jason Jones, attorney general, and Stephen Barrett, a doctor. Why I was included in this session, I have no idea. I have no idea why I was included in that section. If I had to guess, it is because I was late. I was a late addition. So they just put me in where they could fit me. And from the looks of it, there's not as many people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's only 5 people in this section, which meant before they added me, there was 4. And in this section, there's already 6. So maybe they just added me here because I was a last minute addition and they wanted to fill this one up more. That's my best guess. I don't know. I don't know who made the order. I certainly had no input. I just was told I was on it and they sent me that. So the point fucking stands. I am anti-MLM. And I will work with anybody who's anti-MLM because I don't care about it. I don't want to hear about whatever infighting has gone on. I've got a channel now. Thank you, Amy.
Keep fighting the good fight. It's worth it.
Thank you. I have almost 60,000 subscribers on this channel. A month ago, I had... God damn, thank you. Don't say my name. Thank you. Wow, that's amazing. That DJ Khaled one always scares me, though. That sound effect. I've got almost 60,000 subscribers on this channel. A month ago, I had like 50... Okay, I've got 59,000. A month ago, I had like 55 point something. It's been growing fast, and I haven't even dropped this new investigation on Primerica yet, and I haven't even done this conference yet, and I haven't even dropped my interview with Doug Brooks yet. So I think it's going to be big. I think this channel is going to get to 100K subs this year with my focus, my renewed focus on the topic of anti-MLM, and with everybody clicking thumbs up on the stream.
Thumbs up the king.
That being said, bro, if I hit 100K subs, even if I don't hit 100K subs, I would rather we're all united than separated. Cause honestly, bro, I've been a full-time YouTuber now for 4 years. Okay, almost 4 full years. I really don't need this shit. I really don't need this. Like I can just keep doing what I'm doing, making my pyramid scheme videos, never collabing with anybody, and just fucking chilling. But I see value in the stuff that we could do together. I see value in collaborating and sharing stories and helping each other grow. A rising tide raises all ships, right? So, I've got almost 60K. James Jani's my friend. We've talked about doing stuff. He's got over 2 million subscribers. Coffeezilla's my friend. He's helping me out with this video. I'm sure we'll end up doing something in the future. It is not a surprise to me this year if I hit 100K subs or even go past it. So I can just stick to my own little bubble and keep doing my own thing. I really don't give a fuck. But if I could help the people who also are doing the same thing that I'm doing, of course I want to help. Of course I want to help. So, you know, let me see what y'all think about that. I don't know if people agree with me or disagree. Again, I'm not telling anybody here. Everybody's an adult. You can do whatever the fuck they want. I'm just giving my opinion. I love everybody. I love everybody.
Do you like me?
Yes. Again, like I said, I believe in holding people accountable. I believe apologies are due where apologies are due. And definitely, y'all don't need to use me as a call to action. I'm just a guy. But I would personally love it if everybody was able to go, hey, you know what? We haven't talked in a while. Let me hear you out. You hear me out. There's a great book called Nonviolent Communication, which is about seeing each other's feelings and needs rather than playing tit for tat. That book has helped me as a person in my relationships a lot. There's an audiobook of it. You know, I should have set up an affiliate link before I started talking about that. But yeah, you know, I just hope that everybody can be cool eventually one day. And I know it's an unrealistic thing because there's always going to be dissent. But let me just put it to you like this. The MLM industry doesn't beef with each other like that. And these are the most toxic, manipulative, gaslighting, ass backwards people in the world. The people that run these industries. They got each other's fucking back. We're the good guys and we can't even fuck with each other? You know what I mean? So that's like Batman fighting with Superman and they trying to go against Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor and the Joker, they teamed up. And those are the crazy motherfuckers. You know? So, yeah. And like I said, if I respect everybody's reasons for not wanting to support the people in the conference. If you have issues with the people that are on the conference. But, bro, you can still register for the conference and then... You know how it's segmented out like this where there's a break? Bro, just fucking go take a break. Just go take a break and then come back and listen to me and Doug Brooks and Paul Hanna and Jason Jones and Stephen Barnett and listen to the Q&A. What's the difference? You know? Don't make the there's a saying something about getting out and walking just to spite the bus driver. You're actually playing yourself. You know, you want to spite the bus driver, so you're going to get out and walk, but it's actually you that gets the short end of the stick. Even if you don't want to support the other people in the conference, if you don't want to support me in the conference, forget about me. Skip my shit. Watch everybody else but me. I don't care. But you could still register to the conference to help legitimize it and bring its numbers up so that we can prove that there's a demand for this type of activism. I'm spending fucking thousands to go fly out somewhere and stay in a hotel and hire a videographer to do an interview and speak at this thing. Like, this shit is important to me. I think it's important. I lost my best friend because of MLM. So don't make the whole don't punish the whole conference because you don't fuck with one or two people is my whole thing. Skip them for sure. Or you know what? Register and don't even fucking watch it. Come back later and watch the replay of the select speakers that you want to watch. I'm pretty sure that's how they've done it in the past. Let me see. Conference 2022. Let me see the videos. Yeah, so see, they have it broken down into the sections. And this was multiple days. So there's a keynote. There's a few people speaking in this one. Okay, if you don't fuck with this one, go watch the next one. So for example, if this is the social media activist one, skip it and go to the next one. I don't know. Everybody's entitled to what they want to do. That's just to me, that's a solution. To me, that's a solution that gets that splits the difference and gets the best of both worlds. You don't have to compromise your values and like bend the knee to a person who you feel has wronged you, but also we still can keep building and pushing it forward. You know, this is a what's the shit? If MLM is a cult, this is the counter cult right here. You know what I'm saying? Of love. This is a cult of love.
Do you like me?
No, I love you. So yeah. Let me scroll and read some of your guys' comments, you know. Mombi says, I won't be attending it, but I'm glad you'll be on the panel. I appreciate that. But yeah, I mean, even if you don't fuck with those people, come back later. Watch the videos from the people you do want to hear from. I know Doug Brooks has good shit he wants to say. I know I have good shit I want to say. I know Bill Keep has shit he want to say. So, you know, it would be a benefit to you and to the rest of us who you do maybe fuck with to check it out, you know? Tanya doesn't want to watch it either. That's fair, and I appreciate you watching. Let me see. I'm trying to keep track of the threads that are going on here in the chat. Cheryl says, I don't think we all need to get along. We just need to be civil and not bully/harass people or dox them. We should also make sure that if we don't like people's content they create in anti-MLM, then don't watch it. Totally. Bro, this is one of the things that I had an issue with Dominic Izzo when he said this in the debate. He said, I'm stealing views from the women in the anti-MLM scene. Ain't nobody holding a gun to nobody's head and forcing you to watch anything. Support who you want to support. Don't support who you don't want to support. And just keep it pushing. You know what I mean? So, that's how I feel about it. There's plenty of money out here for everybody. There's plenty of bandwidth on the internet. There's plenty of time in the day. There's plenty of views to go around, you know? So that's just my point of view. But again, I'm coming from the point of view of somebody who is sacrificing sharing all of my views for the sake of agreeing with everybody on one thing, you know? And again, even after all this, you don't have to support it. I respect Karina. I respect it. Mambi, I respect it. Tanya, I respect it. I know I'm working hard on my speech for the conference, so I hope that you guys at least check that out. I'm gonna upload it to my channel anyways, so fuck it. But I was totally unaware of this shit. So also I want to say, I hope nobody in the community thinks that I am on anybody's side because you might have seen me following one person and not some other person. Listen to me. I have no idea. I have no background on these beefs and shit. I just came back from a year hiatus. I thought everybody was friends. I thought everybody collabed with everybody. But actually, on a recent stream, I talked about this, how when I was doing stand-up comedy in 2022, I thought the same thing about all the comedians in the scene. I thought everybody loved everybody. And one time, one of my friends came up to me. He's like, don't you ever notice that this person's never in the room with this person? This person doesn't do shows with this person. I said, no, I never noticed that. I thought it was just like a scheduling thing. I never like took notice of it. He was like, yeah, this guy has beef with this guy, and this guy slept with that girl, and so she don't fuck with him no more. And I was like, I had no idea. He was like, yeah, I think that's just because you just like everybody. I was like, yeah, I'm guilty. I do like everybody. I really think if I had one superpower or one regular human ability that has been heightened, it is my ability to get along with any person if I try. I really believe I can. I really believe I could. Except my driving instructor, Daljit, when I was 16, I couldn't get along with that guy. He really threw me off. He was real weird with it. Justin Mason says, one last chance, Marco. 10K in the stick account to hit 60K subs by Monday. Yeah. Thumbs up the stream, y'all. Come on, let's do this. Let's build this cult. Batman v Superman did happen, but they put their differences aside. Spoiler alert. Yeah. Martha. Yes. Stephanie, what up? She says, set up affiliate links for the books. I've got a lot of books you've mentioned in the past on my Amazon list, cultish, etc. Fuck. Money. I left money on the table, y'all. But you can change that with the Streamlabs link in the chat, or whatever. It's pinned comment in the chat. It's also in the description. So yeah. Also good news. I've hired an editor who is working on the first episode of Multi-Level Misery that's not been edited by me, and I'm paying her cashola. So if you wanted to support me on Patreon, the drops are just gonna get more consistent and more consistent and more consistent and more consistent. And this will give me time to work on my bigger projects, like this new infiltrating a pyramid scheme video, which I thought would have been out by now, but what can you do? It's fucking 10 hours of footage. So yeah, how to register for the conference. Okay, the link is in the description. It's mlmconf2023.org, not .com, .org. So check it. Karina says, I respectfully disagree, and I respectfully respect your disagreeing. Agree to disagree or disagree to agree. I still love y'all. Don't throw out the baby with the bathwater. That's the right saying, Danny. Thank you, Danny. Nacho Libre and Esqueleto were great enemies at first, but came together for the greater good. Remember that. So true, frankly. The TLDR on why the conference is a problem is because supposedly people that are speaking on the conference are problematic. Again, like I said, I'm unaware of this. I actually don't care about the nuance of it or who did what. I'm here for business. I'm here for anti-MLM business. So yeah. Kelly says, I appreciate what you're saying, Marco, but for myself, I'm not doing it to spite the bus driver. I'm doing it to exercise my legs. You got me. You know. Melissa J says, maybe it will send a message if the views on those certain segments are low, but we blow up the views for Marco's time. You guys, any engagement with the conference, whether it's on my shit or somebody else's, is good. You realize the people organizing this conference are going to look at how many people have registered and how many people watched. And they're going to present that next year to all the agencies, SEC, FTC, CFTC, that they want to be involved with this. And if they can show that there's actually numbers, right? Substantial numbers and people that want this, it's going to be better for us long run. And, you know, my assessment is no two people's personal beef is bigger or more important than stopping this industry that does $32 billion a year in victim losses. That's what it is. They'll say it's their profits or revenue, whatever. I say it's losses from victims. $32 billion. Some of these people are, you know, the poorest of the poor. People in other countries making $2 a day. People struggling. You know, Bernie Madoff was $64 billion, and most of that money was from the richest people in the world. So think about the magnitude of evil that we're dealing with here. You know, we're gonna put that down the drain because somebody was problematic. You know, some battles ain't worth it, bro. But Tanya says it's not just the panel, it's how they've picked people and have no diversity. Hey, man. I don't know if there would have been a way to please everybody, but again, I don't know. I didn't set it up. I actually didn't even get fucking invited. I asked Bill if I could be on it because I have a lot to say, and he was gracious enough to put me on. So, I apologize for there not being enough diversity, but I didn't have any of it. He said in his last stream that he loved me, Peter. Yeah, you got it. Marco, we need our voice to be heard, and we need change to happen in the conference. To have this happen, we need to boycott the conference until change has been made. I respect your point of view on it. I don't agree, though, unless you're offering an alternative solution. Unless you're going to say, okay, I'm going to put on this conference. I'm going to do my own conference. Do your own conference! But regardless, even if nobody watches the conference, I'm going there. I'm going to say what I have to say. I'm going to record it. I'm going to post it as a video. I'm going to do my interview with Doug Brooks. I'm going to post that video. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing what I'm doing regardless. Like I said, I don't need this shit. If I drop the CoffeeZilla collab this year, I'm going to reach escape velocity, meaning I don't have to fucking worry about anything. So, please, at least, as long as we can all agree that to let me stay neutral and know that my channel is a place where I'll collab with anybody. If you have 1,000 followers and you're anti-MLM, I'll do a live with you. I'll do whatever, we can talk. I'll help you. But the alternative is if we can't at least help each other out when it's a crossover event like the conference that helps people, then eventually I'm going to just say, okay, well, I'm going to just go back to how I was doing it in 2019 and 2020 and 2021. I'm just keep it dolo and do it by myself. But I don't want that, is what I'm saying. Appreciate y'all. Thumbs up the ting if you're supporting the ting. And Paz says, I'm out of the loop. I'm assuming people have murdered each other's family members or something. Right. Not that it even has to be that dramatic for there to be disagreements, but you get me. Appreciate you, Mombi. Appreciate you, Megan. Appreciate you, Misha. Anti-MLM videos are like cake. Not everyone likes them, and the ones who like cake also have different tastes, but it's fucking cake. There can never be enough cake. Great point, Cena, the sassy Yao Dragon. The name is too long, but we love what you said. Cheryl says, we are not in a cult. We do not dictate who you can be friends with, Marco. Be friends with whoever you want. Okay, I just want to make sure it ain't no like petty, if you see me doing a collab with somebody who you don't fuck with, just know I am doing that to push forward this. And if that person's anti-MLM content is going to get more reach because of me helping them, that's a good thing to me. And likewise, you can come to me and I'll do one with you as well. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't she lovely? My singing voice isn't there today because I'm stuffed up. But y'all know, when it comes down to it, I can sing. I really can. And I'm a cowboy.
Marco.
Sorry.
Yeehaw. It's bull wrangling time.
That's me when I get to sing in my country music. Okay. Appreciate y'all's kind words here. Johnny and Tanya and Kelly and Anti-MLM. Oh, fuck. I thought the fire alarm in my building was going off for a second. I'm just reading your comments. Don't mind me here. I know this is boring watching me read. But I talked for like an hour straight. That's fair, Karina. I respect it, y'all. Hatred. Paz says hatred is self-defeating. It hurts you just as much. Yes. I heard a saying once that said, having hate is like drinking poison and hoping the other person dies. And I was like,
bars.
That is a bar. Yeah, again, y'all talking about doxing and breaking rules. Again, I can't weigh in on it because I don't know about it. But yeah. Yeah, this conference is in a city called Zoom. So true. So true, frankly. So let's see. Everybody's welcome in my chat and nobody going to be beefing and all that. Amber says, I've donated to you because I support you. Keep going. Thank you, Amber. Waiting for approval for my registration. RN says, Meek, hopefully they don't find out I'm a wanted fugitive in 11 countries while doing the background check. Totally. I hope they don't find that too. Star, thank you. Tanya, thank you. Marco is Switzerland. Yes. The bigger picture, getting this information to the FTC. Yes. Like, look, check this out. If I have 100K subscribers and somebody's doing an investigation or an expose or whatever, making good content about a certain company, and they want to get it to more people, of course I'm going to help them while I'm working on my own thing over here. Of course. Of course, bro. Thank you, Beyond Sunset. Very sweet. Thank you. This is a cult, Danny. Don't worry. This is a cult. You have the Phoebe sexy sick voice. Thank you, V. Rumu. CJ Badass says, Marco knows how to hit some high notes. When he does, I love how he has some falsetto/head voice. So true. So true, frankly. This raspiness could help my Trump impression. So true. One of the best, frankly. High pitch. Great falsetto. All right, let's see. She's a dog. Rosie O'Donnell. She's a dog. You can still get cult member t-shirts at alwaysmarcomerch.com. Well, you can get the anti-pyramid ones. I don't know if the cult member ones are still on there. I might have to bring those back. Beyond Sunset says, I put a character in my game that's a nod to you and your work. Really? Thank you. Send me that when you have that. Pay me royalties. I guess that's what you did with the super chat there. Stephanie says, I almost wish my MLM experience was more dramatic so I could do a video with you, but I realized my mistake within a week of signing up for Mary Kay. Well, that's probably better than being in it for a year and then doing the video, for sure. Is the hotel hooker goal after this one? No. So we did the flight goal. We're doing the hotel goal. And then after the hotel goal is done, we got to do the videographer goal. I hired a videographer in where I'm going because the idea of me renting gear in Edmonton and flying with it, huge headache, no way. The idea of me getting where I'm going, sorry. The idea of me getting where I'm going and then renting gear and then transporting it and doing all this shit myself is also a no-go. So I hired a videographer who's local to the area. He has the gear. He's got the cameras. He's got the lights. Stress off my back. However, it's going to cost bag. It's costing me $600 USD. This, what you see here, is in Canadian currency. 600 USD is 817 Canadian dollars. So I'm not expecting to make it all in Streamlabs donations, honestly. But what I do hope is that the videos of my speech at the conference and the interview with Doug does well enough that I can, recoup it back and I think those will be really helpful resources for people, those videos. Get Mucinex. Okay. That's a good idea. Thank you. I don't know if it's actually mucus. I think it's just like inflamed. Like my sinuses I can't breathe. Appreciate you, Sherry. Evan says, Marco, what do you do for a living? Okay. Let's see. Are we making friends in the comments? I hope so. Thumbs up. Are we thumbs upping the stream, y'all? What are we doing here? Is this a cult or not? Is this a cult or not, you guys? Do we do our duties around the commune and click thumbs up on the stream or no? Did you see Jessie Lee live? No, I didn't see the live. She said she did one, but I couldn't find it. I guess it was just live and deleted. She didn't post it. But again, wishing Jessie Lee the best for real. If Marco could do a Trump, because you'd be in jail, that'd be even better. I had that sound effect on here. I think I took it off, though. Because you'd be in jail. Because you'd be in jail. Okay. Should we have some laughs now, y'all? Should we have some laughs? Should we have some lulls? What do we think? Should we watch something and Pitbull talking about sucking? If anybody has a link to that Jessie Lee live, send me it so I can we can watch it. Yeah, thank you, Johnny. I think I'll be okay by the time travel comes. Get Marco a hot toddy. Is that the thing that goes in your nose and is like squirts the water up there? That thing scares me. Did you miss Obama? Not yet. Here it is. Obama. There you go. Mucinex from behind the counter. What does that mean? Oh, you have to get prescribed Mucinex? Come on, y'all. What up, Valerie? Okay. Let me see. Okay, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. My brain isn't. Hot toddy. Hot toddy is a drink. Is it like hot chocolate? Can't breathe through my nose either. Love that. Love that. I do need rest, Misha. Oh, yeah, this is what I was going to say, too. I'm not streaming on Friday anymore.
Marco.
I'm not streaming on Friday anymore. Because I hired this new editor, I am going to be dropping 2 episodes of Multi-Level Misery every week. I'm trying to do Monday and Thursday for Multi-Level Misery. So you'll get 2 episodes of that a week. Monday, Thursday. I'm going to stream on Wednesday and Saturday. Actually, you know what? Let me put a poll in the chat. You guys can let me know what's better for the weekend day. Friday or Saturday. Stream day. You guys let me know. Friday evening or Saturday evening. What's better? But I'm going to cut it down from 3 live streams a week to 2 live streams a week because I'm adding another episode of Multi-Level Misery to the schedule. So you'll get on Monday, Multi-Level Misery. Tuesday, nothing. Wednesday, live stream. Thursday, Multi-Level Misery. Friday, nothing. Saturday, live stream. Sunday, nothing. So 4 days out of the week, guaranteed something being posted. And then, of course, like I said, I'm working on other big projects. That's why I needed the editor. I'm working on this. I don't even know if I should call it a video anymore. The way it's ballooning in size, I might have to just call it a documentary. This Primerica documentary that I'm working on. So I just feel like with the multi-level misery episodes being close to 1 hour each, and the streams being like a couple hours, sometimes 3, sometimes more, I just think it's a lot of content, and I don't want to drop so much content that it becomes overwhelming and that people can't even catch up and they just say, okay, fuck it, I'm not watching this guy anymore. So, y'all, most of the people in the chat saying Saturday, there's been 72 votes. Let me refresh here, see what we got. Thumbs up the stream, y'all. 300 people watching and only 250 likes?
What you were about to witness is real. The participants are not actors. They are actual litigants with a case pending in civil court. Both parties have agreed to drop their claims and
use the 421 method. So also, you guys, there's been some issues on Instagram where a few people actually now today have told me this, that Instagram unfollowed them from me randomly. So if you want, fuck, I sound like a fucking Daffy Duck. See, it's not even like mucus coming out. It's just, it's blocked. Instagram unfollowed a bunch of random people from me. So the Instagram, always Marco right here. I don't know what the fuck going on with Instagram. Stephanie says, I think it's a good call going to 2 streams a week. I got to get my true crime in sometime too. Yeah, totally. Oh, Gabby, thank you for liking it. Thank you, guys. Somebody said check Discord or Instagram. Andrea sent me something and said, what is this? Okay, I see. I did not see this live from Jessie Lee Ward. Oh, wow. How did y'all find it? Y'all are crazy for this. Chucklehead Smitty, thank you for sending me this on Instagram. Chucklehead Smitty sent me the Facebook Live that Jessie Lee Ward did today. Let's check it out. I'm sure she's just gonna be positive and say that she's good and whatever. So fuck. This stream is not gonna go long because I gotta rest and drink more Neocitrin. YouTube does unsubscribe people from your channel too. Totally. Okay. Neti pot. Is that the shit you stick up your nose? Neti pot. Oh yeah, yeah. See, these scare me. I don't think stuff's supposed to go up your nose. Wait, I have to pee. Go pee, Chrissy. You can rewind and put it on 2x speed if you want. I'm going to Facebook. I don't even use fucking Facebook. Am I even logged in? I'm not logged in. Well, this is going to be fun. Let's see. For fuck's sake. Is Facebook the worst website in history or what? What's my password? I gotta go into here now and find my password. And it's not even in here. Woo! Oh, there it is. Oh, fuck. I bit my tongue on the decline there. Fuck. Goodness gracious. Oh, I can breathe. Okay. Jesse, here it is. No, this isn't it. Here we go. 5 hours ago. Yes.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's Jessie Lee and Kuma Charles. I know you can call me Boss Lee, of course. So I just want to come on really fast. I'm about to check into the hospital. I know word spread like crazy over the last, 3 or 4 hours. And I just want to kind of give you an update before I head into to admission right now for surgery tomorrow morning, first thing. And I don't know if there's any, like, I'm not here to answer questions really or anything like that, but just kind of give you some, I suppose, guidelines or something, as this has been a little bit nuts. So first things first, no symptoms or anything. People have asked me that. So I ordered an MRI because I've been on this incredible health journey where I am by far the healthiest I've ever been.
Wait a minute.
A while ago, Jessie advised PPL not to get PAPs and mammograms. BC radiation could cause cancer and to do your own exams instead. I hope her followers get checked now and not follow her medical advice.
What the fuck? Thank you for that, Mai. Thank you for the support and for that information. Stage 4 cancer with no symptoms? Is that possible, bro? Unironically, is that possible? Oh, Dara sent me something on Instagram too. Oh yes, also Dawn, the girl we saw in the video the other day with Eric Worre, she's still in Prove It, and I found her social media too. It's sad. And she was with Jessie Lee today at her apartment. Prior to her going to the hospital, I seen that they were, I guess they're close friends. DoorDash an Eddie Pot and we'll watch. This is normal. Hilarious. This is crazy. It's genetic, okay? Neti pot, hot toddy, and sleep. Dr. Google's orders. What the fuck is a hot toddy? I swear, every time I'm sick, somebody has a new remedy I've never heard of. Cinnamon. This has whiskey in it. Water, whiskey, honey. Nah, bruh. Alcohol? That's an L. Neti pot could go crazy, though. Yeah, I like to go sit in the shower, too. You know what I do? Is I go sit down in the shower. Not the bath. I sit down and I just let the shower water hot steam up the whole bathroom, and I just try to breathe that in. Eric Worre outing her cancer diagnosis. I at least, I was going to say I'm sure she gave him permission to talk about it on his Instagram, but I'm not sure. I hope she did. Yeah, wouldn't you have bowel issues? I'm not a doctor. I don't know dick. But, like, if you had stage 4 colon cancer and now you're having an emergency surgery or not, whatever, a scheduled surgery, no symptoms? Hey, man, them ketones ketoning. I don't even know what a ketone is. Let's see. Vague symptoms. Usually there's unexplained weight loss. I had stage 3 colon cancer and was in a lot of pain, says Shiloh. Well, I'm glad you're here with us, Shiloh. You can have cancer with no symptoms, says NPAS. That's what's scary about it. Damn. Huh, interesting. Jessie, if you come across this, or if somebody knows her, I've heard that baking soda has really powerful anti-inflammatory properties, and that if you just drink a glass of water with like a teaspoon of baking soda in it, it can really help stomach issues. So, Jessie Lee, if somebody wants to give Jessie Lee the baking soda idea, it's worth a shot, No, I know, Mombi, I know you're joking. Drink whiskey, you'll feel better. Okay. Vicks Vapor Rub. Yeah, I've been doing this Vicks. Oh, why did I stop doing this? This Vicks Vapor Inhaler. It's Vicks in a fucking air form. Yeah. Okay. Let me keep watching. No, not the baking soda. It's a cancer cure myth. Well, fuck it. Try it anyways. If you have stage 4 cancer, I'll eat fucking sand if I have stage 4 cancer. If it's good, if I thought it would help me. All right. Johnny says she does it all the time for heartburn. Do not give medical advice. I'm not giving advice. I'm just saying if it's stage 4, just try it. You know? I guess that is advice, but whatever. Okay, fine then. I won't say it then. I won't try and help then. Yeah, whatever. Forget I said it then. Next episode. Yeah, take all your clothes off. Can't hurt to try, suspects. There's going to be on the next episode, tomorrow night's episode of Building Fortunes Radio, they're going to say, Marco was sniffing this vapor rub and telling people to eat sand. Yeah. Okay, so Saturday it is. 58% of people voted for Saturday over Friday. So, and that makes sense. I guess more people are off on Saturday. Don't eat boo dirt. Yeah, don't eat boo. Marco is canceled. Yeah. All right, here we go.
With this exception, over the last, whatever that was, July, when I went with Mateo and Sasha. And so I ordered myself an MRI. It's really interesting and quite corrupt how the medical system in America.
Okay, so I didn't listen long enough. She had symptoms up. She had no symptoms up until July.
So first things first, no symptoms or anything. People have asked me that. So I ordered an MRI because I've been on this incredible health journey where I am by far the healthiest I've ever been, with this exception, over the last, whatever that was, July, when I went with Mateo and Sasha. And so I ordered myself an MRI. It's really interesting and quite corrupt how the medical system in America works. I was denied a full body MRI multiple times because of how healthy I am. And so I paid out of pocket for an MRI, and nothing's wrong with my breathing, by the way, except for I have a lot of anxiety, so I can't really catch my breath, if you're wondering why I'm like, I don't usually breathe like that. But ordered a full body MRI and also what is called a Grail test, which is a blood test. Same things came back and were confirmed. And then because of my network and my connections, I was able to get next day into a colonoscopy. So a few things that that you should know about. As soon as I went to the colonoscopy, immediately I was told, okay, this is 100% what it is. And I know you know what it is. I'm not giving any energy to it, so you won't hear me say the word on this live or any lives or anything that I do. But you can feel free to take this link and share it to whoever needs any information. But at any rate, so as soon as he came out, he said immediately, you need to call both your biological brothers. I have 2 brothers that have the same mother and father. This is a genetic mutation, more than likely, and that's it. So this is not a side effect of anything it's not even what I eat. I eat very clean. I have for years. I've only taken really high quality supplements for years. It is literally a genetic mutation. So it's super rare, and it's, if anything, if you have the resources to do so, I suggest you get your genes tested, your DNA tested if you can. If you want to do any kind of testing like MRI or whatever, like I did, feel free. But a couple good things just to kind of let you guys know. I am having surgery tomorrow morning, like I said, 7:30 Central Standard Time. And there's a lot of amazing people here. That's why my best friends are here, of course. My dad is here.
And Paz, it did say in the Eric Worre post that she had a biopsy.
My brother will come in. I just got off the phone with him. And
Y'all, Misha, don't be saying she's lying, dude. Who the fuck are you? You really think... Listen, I know that the people in these companies do fucked up shit, but I don't think she's lying about cancer, bro. Just be a human for a fucking second, bro, okay? I know she's in the MLM industry and we're not fans, but, be fucking for real.
And... the chance of fatality 0, so that's exciting. I'm also, since I'm so flippin' healthy from taking care of myself over the years, I'm below average on every single complication that's possible, so that's really exciting. That was really exciting news to hear. I did get several different opinions, and I'm not planning a funeral, so I hope you aren't either. I know I am super strong and super surrounded by love, and kind of want to give you guys the plan of action for this, because things are going to be a little bit different moving forward. I did roll this out to our team before anybody else knew. Well, not before anybody else knew. People have known, and then I took it to our team, so our team has been ready and prepared to be able to handle everything. what else do you need to know? I don't really know. So surgery, they will remove it. They will also remove some lymph nodes. They will also test everything. With the CT scan that was done 2 days ago, we did find out it has not spread to either the liver or the lungs. So God bless, God is faithful. That is like the best news you can get in a situation like this. So that's really exciting for us. Well, us is all of us, right? But that's super, super exciting. I do believe that there is, I've always known I'm different and there's a much higher calling on my life. I truly believe this is just going to be a testimony, and maybe it makes you be more consistent, or maybe it makes you show up a little bit differently and work a little bit harder, or maybe it makes you take your business seriously because now I have the ability to not only go through the surgery and recover the way I need to, but for the unforeseen future, I will not be doing a lot of stuff. I'm going to allow my residual income that I've worked really hard for 12 years in the network marketing business, 5 in my current company. I'm going to let it pay for everything. I will still be showing up for accelerators, because I will tell you, this might sound a little crazy for some of you, but I think one of the reasons, I know actually it's a knowing, that one of the reasons I've stayed so healthy and don't feel anything and no symptoms or whatever is because of the people that are part of my coaching program. And this is not a pitch. This is me telling you, I get on that call every week with the 500, 600, 800, whatever of you. And my spirits are so lifted and I feel so flippin' appreciated. And it's one of the only examples where, and this might sound crazy, but I feel a lot of love, and it's one of the things that I've struggled with my whole life, and it's just kind of, I think, coming to fruition. I don't know if you believe in that, but I know I give love very freely. I do not receive love, and that is just as a general statement. And so I think a lot of this is just some emotional blocks, some energetic blocks I've had, and then it's a gene mutation. So it is a flippin' gene mutation, which any of you could possibly have. It might not be this, it could be something else. So it's a freaking blessing that I'm as healthy as I am. I'm so thankful that I'm as active as I am. And I cannot wait to move forward into the next stage of all of this and just be nothing but the healthiest version of myself, which I think is what's going to come out of this, and hopefully inspire more of you to step into your higher calling and your higher power. Yeah. The only thing I'm dealing with right now is actually anxiety. So and I've never felt anxiety like this. So it's been the last couple of days, if you've noticed my breathing on some of my videos. But so good to see so many of you on here. And I will tell you, the other thing I want to tell you is, any way you feel like you should be supporting, whatever you're called to do, I will say thank you, do it. I'm not picking up phone calls from anybody, so that's nothing against any of you. My phone's ringing from people I haven't talked to in a very long time, which is interesting, but I guess that's how this is normal. I'm not going to pick up the phone for anybody. Text messages, I know I have read receipts on, so I may be reading some of them. I might not be able to get to all of them, but I will tell you I appreciate all the messages, all the prayers, all the energy, however you feel like you need to pray or whatever you believe in. I do appreciate it. And I would just say whatever your heart says to do, go ahead and do. And aside from that, I have to head to the hospital now, but I want to tell you I am in super high spirits. I appreciate and love so many of you. I love all of you. I appreciate all of you. And it's just another example of why I constantly talk about health is the real wealth. And if you're not taking care of your temple, what are we even doing? And so I am so thankful I've been so active and so healthy and not filled my body with toxins or any of this stuff really my entire life. So get yourself checked if you are in a situation to do so financially. It was not cheap to do the full body MRI. It's not cheap to do. I had stem cells yesterday. I bought a hyperbaric chamber. I'm doing the flippin' most. But I will tell you, it is definitely worth it. So I love you guys. I appreciate you. I'm going to go in now, and I just wanted to come on and show you my face one more time and let you know I do know that I have this going on, and I'm going to beat this. So it's just a chapter in the book, and when I have my best-selling book that comes out, buy it. It'll be a great story. But my name is Jessie Lee, for those of you who don't know. You can call me Boss Lee, and I'm going to go ahead and head into the hospital to be admitted now. And I don't know how you guys will be updated, but I'm sure there will be updates. So we'll figure that out as time goes on. I'm not too worried about it. And and after it, I will be going on quite a vacation. So not a little vacation. It is indefinite, actually. It's an indefinite vacation, with the exception of those of you in my accelerator coaching. You will see me weekly because I get so much energy from you. So I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for all your healing vibes. And let's go snip, snip, snip this MFR out of here, and let's show the world what's possible. So God bless y'all, and have an amazing rest of your day. I know I will. So bye, guys.
Wow. Yeah, man. That's horrible. Really wishing the best for Jessie Lee. I saw a comment earlier, right when I started watching this, from Ocean City Nutrition, saying, I can't stand Jessie Lee, but I feel like you're making too light of this. Sorry, but I'm out. Ocean City Nutrition, I think you might have missed the first half an hour of the stream where I was being nothing but empathetic and saying that we should be gracious and wish the best for Jessie Lee. But, you know, just one of those things. I can never know when people are joining the stream. Yeah. Misha, I get what you're saying, bro. But still, you shouldn't say she's lying. She's obviously nervous. She says, you can tell she's anxious. She said she's anxious. I'm sure she's not going into all the minutia of her diagnosis and treatment and whatever. So I believe her. What, you know, man. I agree, CJ Badass. He says even though she's made some mistakes, she's ultimately a victim of the system. Cancer is something you never should wish on someone. I hope she makes it through. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. This girl, Jessie Lee, she has a boyfriend. She has a father. She has people who love her, and she was a baby at one time, you know? So this is not, I don't want people speculating, oh, she's lying, oh, she... Let's just wish her the best, man. Let's just wish her the best, bro. It is scary, though, it is scary. I know she's trying to be positive about it, and like one of the things I kind of rolled my eyes at on the Instagram post Eric made was Alex Morton commenting and saying, what did he say here? Alex said, God has healed her. Oh, David E. Monetier in here too. Look, let's see what David said. He said, this is year of miracles. She's already healed in the mighty name of Jesus. If you've seen my videos, you know that it's mighty ironic to hear that coming from those two. I don't know if that, you know, the MLM industry, we've seen in videos, like they promote this toxic positivity, right? Being a human being is about being able to feel the whole spectrum of human emotions. If you never feel fear, if you never feel anger, if you never feel sadness, you're not a human. And I think the MLM industry largely gets it wrong when they think those are weakness. That's not weakness. It doesn't make you brave and strong to go, oh yeah, it's already done. It's already done. It's all good. Everything's positive. Let's try to get as many no's as possible. I think what makes you strong is being hurt, being sad, being angry, and then still being willing to open yourself up, open your heart after that. I think that's what makes you brave. I don't think never being scared is, you know, the right thing. But for Jessie's sake, regardless of how she's dealing with it, I support her dealing with it however she wants to deal with it, so long as she makes it through, man. Because it is not a benefit to anybody if she dies. Straight up. Straight up. I agree. You can have empathy. You can not like her and have empathy for her, bro. Let's be kind, be humans, be people. I know it's very easy on the internet. I've had this too. On the internet, people think they know everything. People are experts, you know? Everyone's a fucking expert. Well, you know he did this. Well, you know she did that. They say, well, you know, as though they know factually. When the truth is, most of the time, they don't know. The person saying it doesn't know. And with these parasocial relationships, when you only see somebody on a screen, it's very easy to dehumanize them and be like, oh, fuck them. Cancel them. Because you're never going to run into them, you know? Most likely. But it ain't the way, bro. People are people. People are humans. They're not animals, you know? it is weird that Eric didn't just post a picture with Jessie Lee. He posted her in the Lambo and Paz. That is a great point. Yeah. Everyone write this down. MLM doesn't slow you down. Yeah. Yeah, I feel really bad. Really, really bad. All right, you guys, I have this video. I have this Eric Worre video that I want to react to here on my watch later. How to recruit 20 people in 30 days. And I have another Eric Worre video called Deal with Network Marketing Objections Now that I really want to watch and make fun of because I already know it's just going to be mindless babble again. But I'm really not feeling well, y'all. I'm struggling to breathe through my nose. I'm talking through my mouth and not able to breathe through my nose. So it's not going well, and I'm not feeling very comfortable right now. So I think I'm going to go try to steam out in the shower and get some rest. I don't even know if I slept last night. I was tossing and turning. So, yeah. Of course, Tay, it is possible. I said that earlier. Two things can be true. You can not like her and still wish the best for her and not want her to have fucking cancer, you know? I think that's the bare minimum. Having empathy for someone who has cancer, like, come on, bro. None of us are free of a family member having cancer. We've all had a family member have cancer, bro. So hope Jessie Lee gets better. I'm not even a religious person, but I will be praying for Jessie Lee tonight, man, because, you know, that's somebody's daughter. So, yeah. Appreciate y'all. I appreciate you guys understanding. This is the final Friday stream for a while. Aw, I know it's the final Friday stream. Oh no. Oh no. So Wednesday and Saturday, those are the new streaming dates. 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern, whatever Central, 8, I guess. And then Multi-Level Misery, Monday and Thursday. So much content. So much content. A serious Multi-Level Misery interview. A funny Silly Goose stream. Serious Multi-Level Misery interview. Funny Silly Goose stream. And the bags keep rolling. I want to thank everybody who, thank you, Zemzem. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Zemzem. Appreciate you. I want to thank everybody like Zemzem who donated on the Super Chats. The Streamlabs as well. Means a lot. Yeah, write this down, Scott. Yeah. Tomorrow night I will be back. Hopefully I'm feeling better. And we will talk. We'll react to the new Building Fortunes Radio.
Marco.
Scott Johnson
Marco.
and Peter Mingles.
Do you like me?
Yeehaw, it's bull wrangling time.
Yes.
Marco.
Yes, there's one more. I want to play this one. Marco, play it again. Play it some more, Marco. I like that one too. Where is it? Here.
Marco, play it some more, Marco.
All right, so we'll see them tomorrow night. Nitty Pot, write this down. Yeah, I hope you guys have a good night. I know this wasn't the most high energy stream, but I felt the message of it was important about the anti-MLM community, you know, helping each other and being empathetic towards Jessie Lee. And also, you guys, the link to sign up, register for the MLM conference, it's free, is in the description of this video. And make sure you thumbs up the stream, whether you're watching this later or right now. And appreciate you guys wishing me well. I'm going to hopefully feel better in the morning. Tomorrow night, my number one fans, Scott and Peter. All right, y'all. Peace out. Thank you. Love you guys.
Marco.
Let's go.